Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
I saw a great... Well, I'm still going to call it a tweet, even though Twitter is now X. I'm just going to call it a tweet. It's just easier,
It's a
isn't
little
it?
bit Hunger Games now as well, isn't it?
What does that mean?
All the maddies are out on X now.
Oh, they've been maddies there the
Yeah, I
whole
know, but
time.
it's even-
Depends who you choose to
The
follow.
old school days of Twitter used to be kind of moderate. Now it's just nuts.
But see, I'm happy to silo myself. I follow journalists, some comedians. I choose not to look at the crazies.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been on X because I went to get the new password and Digital Jenna gave it to me. And it was one of those passwords that I couldn't even understand it. And I just couldn't be bothered putting it in. And my life has not been any worse since I got rid of X/Twitter.
No, but sometimes you get a gem like this. Someone has said, I've been alive 20 years and I still haven't found the right thing to say when someone knocks on the door of the public bathroom you're in. Isn't that true? Someone underneath this has written, you should say, I've been waiting for you. But it's in your own home. If you're in the loo, you say, I'm in here or whatever it is.
Well, everyone knows you're in there.
Well,
Because you go in with the form guide, tell everyone.
but if you're in a public loo or any of that sort of stuff and someone tries to push the door or knocks on the door, what do you say? I'm a fully fledged adult. I have been part of many nuanced decisions in my life. I've had to deal with a lot of stuff. This is quite true. This is a moment that's crippling. What do you do? What do you do? Say you're in the public toilet or you're in a toilet somewhere that's not in your own home and not a friend's house or whatever. So no one knows you and there's a knock at the door or a push at the door. Someone's trying to get in. What do you say?
You got to cough or something like that.
Don't cough too much or other things will happen.
I remember one of the most humiliating things in my life. I was staying at a friend's place, sleepover, and I was
As
in
a
there-
kid?
As a kid, probably 14, and his older sister burst into the bathroom while I was sitting there on the dunny, and it was an exposure toilet, i.e. the door was miles away.
So you couldn't close it with your
just
foot or
there-
anything.
There I am in all my glory, and she just opened the door and she went, "Oh, I'm sorry," hand over mouth, and started laughing and walked off, and you could hear her laughing in the corridor. And I've never got past that moment.
You've just reminded me of one. Oh, this is terrible. We're filming the living room. Jamie Jury was filling in, and I was just in the one of Channel 10's toilets, and I thought I'd locked the door. But girls sit down to do ones. I wasn't,
Sure.
But he was chatting to people in the green room and wasn't looking at me. So he has got his hand on the door, opens the door, and he's chatting to them, and he's leaving the door open as he's talking to them. And everyone can see me on the toilet. I'd forgotten that until then.
Remember that time we were on that boat?
And I said, guard the door.
Well, and then my wife, so it was like you were in the upstairs dunny, guard the door. Then Helen says to me, guard the door. It's like your bladders were in sync. So you're in the upstairs dunny.
With
Helen was
a
in the
whole lot
downstairs.
of other people
So
we didn't know.
I'm in between the two,
No,
like
you-
Super
you
Mario.
just know. You went out and got a
I was
beer.
in between the two, like Super
And
Mario.
someone barges in on me.
No, and then someone came in and started talking to me. And then all of a sudden I hear the in stereo because both the doors have come undone.
I have a friend who was on a cruise and with all her work colleagues, and there's a disco. Everyone's dancing, whatever, and she just goes to the loo. The door's just off the dance floor. And she thought she'd locked it. Someone comes, opens it. Everyone turns to look. She's sitting on the toilet. She just hit the deck. She just fell onto the ground. And stayed there for several weeks. She's never gotten over this.
She never got it. Maybe there should be some sort of universal thing. What would be a universal?
This is the stuff that at 3 a.m. just wakes everybody up. Your embarrassing toilet experience.
Maybe you should set your ringtone to something like this.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Brendan's in the toilet.
Imagine if it was T-Swizzle. You busted it on T-Swizzle.
She's human. It would happen
She's
to her
human.
too.